What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I have the 2025 Berkshire XL 40H. This is going to be a beautiful 3-slide Class A motorhome that can pull 15,000 pounds. Now this is going to be a diesel pusher, so if you're kind of new to the market or don't really kind of know too much, basically it's the engine is in the back, generator up in the front. But again, this thing can pull 15,000 pounds. It has a beautiful exterior, a ton of additional storage, pull-out trays, water manifold system, and it is sitting on the Freightliner chassis, which if you're not familiar, basically what you need to know is not only does the engine give it the proper power to do some pulling and head up hills, but the chassis is also going to make it a smooth and comfortable ride. Exterior TV, metal wrapped awnings. There's a whole lot to love about this. We're going to start off on the inside, work our way around the outside. It'll be a pretty quick tour today, but all the additional information, specs, manufacturer link, pricing link, where you can access this will be down in the description, because there is a lot to go over. And quite frankly, I don't want to misspeak on you and pretend I'm a motorhome expert, but you have a couple different paint jobs you can choose from. I'm actually down at Berkshire today where they set up the full lineup -1, I believe. But man, I'll tell you, I'm not overly familiar with the Berkshire, but they are absolutely stunning. I mean, we'll get back over to this probably right before we get over to the exterior tour. But I mean, look at how nice this is. This is going to be those dual opposing slides here in the living room. They have the dark cherry decor with the gray furniture. You can also get it, lighter or darker. Well, the cabinets are getting darker, but you know what I'm saying for the furniture and cabinet. But I love the accent lighting. I mean, you even got accents around, the countertops, which I just think, man, talk about pinkies up. Another thing I want to point out is we are standing in here. The generator is, in the front of the unit. I've also got the AC blaring. Let me be quiet for a second. It is not very loud. I mean, it is on that whisper quiet system. You notice you have the returns, but there's no visible ACs. You also are going to have the soft touch ceiling, which I just think is a really kind of pinkies up feature. The tile is shining like justice. I mean, it looks like it's just polished preem and just freaking awesome. But right over here is going to be a sofa that pulls out to make some additional sleeping. So even though this is going to be a couples coach, you got a ton of sleeping between here and there. You're also going to have a half bath as well to accommodate for some folks. You're also going to get some cup holders. A TV that's on a televator will be located right here. I'll show you that here in just a second. And then you have your JBL sound bar there too as well. But real wood for the cabinetry, and essentially the decor is cherry. I'm going to go on a limb and say this is probably the cherry wood, but that is why I'm going to go ahead and put a link down in the description, so that way I don't steer you, the wrong way. Now this is actually pretty cool. So this is going to be like, your 4 different ports for your access point. You can actually put an HDMI back there. Like let's say if you have a little Apple TV or something, and you can connect it and it can play on every TV. So maybe you're watching, like a Bengals game. We got NFL starting. Everyone knows that Joe Burrow is going to take the Bengals to a Super Bowl. So if you want to watch it on all 4 TVs, bada bing, bada boom, that's your spot, baby. Another thing I forgot to point out about the recliners is they are going to be powered with USB. The windows are also going to be tinted and frameless. They open up for a nice breeze, but also, I mean, look at the valance on it. I think those are looking really sharp. And then you're also going to have your day shade and your night shade, so you can get your Dracula on. I like how they got the white and the black to kind of separate them out. It's just kind of like a little added touch. Now there are going to be manual controls for everything that you see as you're going throughout the coach. Like this is going to be the TV up button, but you can also turn off these lights there too as well. But over on the wall, if you can see that little black box next to that door, that is also going to be kind of your central command center where you can control everything on this unit. And the rep told me you can control everything from your phone as well, which is, again, kind of a nice little handy feature. I normally do, fifth wheels and travel trailers on this, but I'm trying to branch out a little bit. So give me some feedback. Not only let me how I did, but, what I can do to do better on the next time. Should I even do more motorhomes? That's kind of up to you. This channel is all about helping you guys out and helping my family out, through that. So this table will drop down to make some, good extra sleeping, but it's also got some storage there underneath, which I can appreciate for sure. We're always, lacking storage, and this thing seems to have a ton of it. You're also going to have a fireplace. You got a mirror to check out the old bowling gun, baby. But another cool thing is right over here, you got this little pull tab. You know, kind of an unsuspecting little Murphy pantry there where you can put, you know, all your books for your trips, whether it's going to be, you know, a weekend, a tailgate, or maybe you're living in it and traveling the country for a couple months at a time. Just a cool little added touch that I think is just, you know, makes this brand a little bit more of a separated piece. You know, it's really high built. It's got the little features, and if you pair together enough little features, you get a lot of kind of big features to come out of it, if you know what I'm saying. So right here, you're going to have 3 pull-out drawers. The bottom, let's see here, I forget how this, there you go. Cutting board right there, but then the bottom 2 are going to be roughly half the size. This is also going to be on the soft close there too as well. A little power tower, which if you're not familiar, basically is, you know, kind of as it sounds. It's a little tower of power. More storage kind of heading, you know, through to the microwave, and the microwave is going to be a convection, by the way, since it does not have an oven. Right here, you're going to have not only the solid surface countertops, babe, if you're watching, I love you, but you also have the cutout of the same material, which is always cool, with a fancy sink here. So you're going to have what they're calling the TikTok sink, where you have the waterfall right here, so water comes out. You also have the, I like how the drain's in the corner, high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles with a couple different spray modes. But you can also use this as a little cup cleaner there too. It's got the little notch, so if you want to, you know, leave this on for whatever reason and just, you know, spray down a little pint, bada bing bada boom, you're good to go. Pull out garbage can, clean cut storage and access to your plumbing, a little place for a brush holder, and then you have the induction cooktop, which I've never used one before, but I've heard they are extremely nice. They're also going to be, you know, rapid cooling. So I got a little one at home. You don't have to worry about little fingers getting burnt. You know, you put the pan on there, you start cooking it up, you take it off, and you know you're ready to rock. Right here is going to be a dishwasher, so you don't have to worry about doing any dishes while you're camping. Don't want you working too hard. Little safety latch there, and then let's open this thing up. This is going to be, you know, your refrigerator. Pretty self-explanatory. Don't need to go too much into that. But you're also going to have a freezer section, which is pretty darn large as well. So pretty cool. I mean, a week's worth of food, no problemo. Now right here is what I was talking about, where you have the manual controls, but also you have the controls over here on the, you know, just the wall for everything. So I mean, you have the Oasis, which is cool. If you're not familiar with that, it's essentially radiant heat that's coming up from the bottom. So it's a water heating source, which is very nice, very effective. It costs a little bit extra than some of your other water sources, but the maintenance on it is, you know, pretty much as cheap and easy as it goes. So you kind of have that initial cost, and then it just gets, you know, easier from there. You're also going to have your central vac system there on the floor. Now right here is going to be your half bath. So you see you got the porcelain foot flush throne. You're also going to have a little window for a little, you know, friendly neighbor action if you want to say hello while you're doing your thing. Steam Sucker 3000. Then you got a mirror. You got a gun. Due to new laws, don't need a concealed carry for that bad boy. The old bowling gun. You know, I'll tell you, bowling this year has been a little disappointing. We got the team together, and then it fell apart just as quick as it got together. You have the plumbing right there, and then you're off into the bedroom. And I really enjoy this bedroom because you're going to get the tilt, which is going to open this up to a ton of room. Plus you have the mirror that is nearly ceiling to floor, or floor to ceiling, however you want to say it, along with a fan there. But I mean, imagine this, you're in movie mode, you're sitting up, you got USBs to plug in your phones or a CPAP, but I mean, you got the night light if you're reading. I just like the fact that you can sit up, but it also creates that extra kind of walk around room. Overhead storage here too as well. And again, the windows are going to both open up with the day and night shades over on both sides. Now you flip it on around and you have a smart TV. You're also going to get some hidden storage in there. You got an emergency exit, so pull, push, and plop. If you need to get out, you got a place to do it. Hopefully you never do. 6 pull-out drawers there. And then right over here is going to be just a ton of hanging rooms. This is going to be, you know, your closet space, and you have a safe, you know, to put some of your valuables in. Oh, one thing I did forget to point out. One, you got a little cubby right here underneath the USB and Universal C. Or I'm sorry, it looks like 2 USBs. Yeah, 2 USBs, okay. And then right here you have your breaker boxes and your GFCIs all located, you know, in one spot, which is pretty nice. Plus it's out of the way under your bed. You don't have to worry about anyone kind of, you know, new boot goofing on it. You have a toilet with a macerator built in right there. Another emergency exit. And this is a bathroom that my wife would absolutely love to have on a home on wheels. I mean, it looks nice. You got the lighting fixtures. You have the mirrors to kind of, you know, do your hair, do your business. You're brushing your teeth. You can look at yourself looking good. I love the fact that the sink is seamless. You don't have to worry about any leaks or any type of, you know, maintenance on that. And then you have a ton of storage. And the bottom two are going to be twice as large as this. And then on both sides, you have access to your plumbing. But then you also have the washer and dryer here as well. So again, whether you're using this for, you know, a really nice kind of tailgating tool, or if you are going to be traveling around, you have more residential finishes to things and residential options there as well. Heading into the bathroom, you do have the shower miser, so you don't have to worry about wasting any hot water. You turn that on, it stops water from coming out of the faucet. So that way you don't have to worry about, you know, wasting water while it heats up like you might, you know, at home. It's about 6'5" right here, probably 6'2" I would say right there. So really nice head height. And then, you know, in the bedroom too, you know, this is the head height that you're going to get throughout the coach. Itself. I'm going to guess probably about 7 feet, which, you know, makes it for, you know, really non-claustrophobic feel. Again, 3 slides, and your first super slide starts here and goes all the way up to the front. But I mean, what do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy this camper? I'm going to head around the outside, just show you a couple little storage things on the out, and then I'm going to get skedaddling. But before we do that, I do want to show you this front end here. And most noticeably, even though this is the couples coach, you have the ability to bring the grandkids, or, you know, some drop-down storage. And it's got the 4 belts that hold it up, speakers in the corners. But I just think this would be a really good place for a bunch of things. I mean, a couple totes with, you know, some laundry might even be nice. Just, you know, some of your, like, shorts or seasonal items. You know, it could be kind of cool depending on how long you're staying at one spot, for sure. The floor can also be moved up. So right here, you got your step cover button. And now you see the floor comes out, so that way you're not, you know, dangling your piggies too much. You're also going to have your screen right here, the multimedia center. And then you have your nightshades, sunshades, auxiliary start, map lights, your horn and fan all right here. So you do have shades that drop down, and then on the windows there too as well. Again, it's the Freightliner chassis, so extremely comfortable. I highly encourage you, if you guys are in the market, Freightliner is such a comfortable ride. You also have your auto leveling right over here, along with a little charging station and your parking brake. And then right over here are more manual controls, kind of for, you know, everything that you need. But you also have your disconnect right here as well, along with another battery disconnect as well. But again, this is the 2025 Berkshire XL 40H. Drop comments, let me know what you think. If you're looking for a price link or the specifications, you will find that down in the description. But if you guys are digging the video, let me know. If you're not digging the video, let me know why, so that way I can get better for you on the next time. But what do you guys think about this paint job? I think it looks fantastic. You're also going to have your frameless windows here on the exterior. You have an awning over the door, an awning over the slide, or off the slide rather, I'm sorry. You're also going to have your big, thick Michelin tires, which I think are really nice. And then right here is going to be your diesel fill up, which is locked, but that is okay. Little shelving. And one thing that I like is that these doors are going to be on the strut. This is a storage that does pull out, by the way, so it slides all the way out. You're also going to see you have an exterior TV that is going to be the smart TV still, with the JBL soundbar, which is always a big time plus. I mean, that's awesome. So that's your solar charge controller, so you can see what the sun is doing up on the roof. And then your hydraulics. your engine. And then this is going to be the 380 XCR. So again, you can tow 15,000 pounds, your 7-way pin and 2-inch receiver, sorry. And then there's also going to be your rear observation camera. Beautiful rig. Power station. I'm sorry, not power station. I'm sorry, that's your power cord reel. And then this is going to be your docking station for your batteries, which you can see you got 6 batteries in there. Got your def tank. This is going to be your docking station, so it's got your water manifold system, and then hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, your sewer dump, and then your filter housing right there as well, along with your black tank flush, which is basically a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. We already saw all this kind of on the other side. And then right over here is typically how you open up that front for the generator. But you got all this right in here. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Berkshire 40H. See you. No.